Everybody, John Ramstead from Beyond Influence, helping you lead on purpose, with purpose. And today we're going to be talking about how to make your mindset work for you. We're going to be doing a series of videos on mindset, but I think one of the most important concepts that I've learned about mindset is understanding and knowing the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And this concept was developed by Carol Dweck, D-W-E-C-K. Her book is called Mindset, and I highly encourage you to read that book. But Carol's a professor at Stanford. And let me define some of these. People with a fixed mindset believe that, either they are or are not good at something. It's based on their inherent nature because it's just who they are. Now, people with this growth mindset believe that, hey, you know what? Anybody can be good at anything because abilities are entirely due to their actions. Now, this might sound simple, but it's surprisingly deep because that fixed mindset, honestly, it is the most common mindset. It's something I've had to work really hard to overcome, and it constantly is popping up at me. Okay, so it can be really harmful. So it's worth understanding and considering how it might be impacting you. For example, in a fixed mindset, you might look at somebody, a coworker, and say, wow, she is just a natural born leader. Or you might say to yourself, you know what? I am just no good at leading diverse teams of people. In a growth mindset, you believe anyone can be good at what they're called to do, and skill comes from practice. Now, that fixed mindset believes trouble is devastating. Now, if you believe you'll never be great, then when something happens, a setback, trouble is in your world, you'll see that as proof. Like, see, I'll never be great at that. I'm going to give up now before I embarrass myself. Okay, that growth mindset believes that trouble is just important part of the feedback and learning process. Can you see some of these subtle differences in how it can change everything? So let me give you a couple examples. In a fixed mindset, you might want to hide your flaws so you're not judged or labeled a failure. In a growth mindset, your flaws now become a to-do list of things for you to work on and improve. In a fixed mindset, you stick with what you know to keep up your confidence. In a growth mindset, you keep up your confidence by always pushing into the unfamiliar, learning new things. In a fixed mindset, you look inside to find that true passion and purpose as if it's inherently hidden, like it's buried treasure you're trying to find. In a growth mindset, you commit to mastering valuable skills. Understand, regardless of your mood, understanding who you are at your best self, knowing that passion and purpose come from doing great work. And that comes from experience and expertise. In a fixed mindset, failure defines you. In a growth mindset, failures are temporary setbacks and they're learning experiences. In a fixed mindset, let's say you might believe that if you're romantically compatible with somebody, you should share each other's views and everything should just come naturally. But in a growth mindset, you believe a lasting relationship comes from effort and working hard, and you're going to have differences, and it's inevitable. It's just life. I've been married for 30 years. It's been amazing what me and my wife have worked through. In a fixed mindset, you know what? It's all about the outcomes. And if you fail, you think that effort was wasted. And in a growth mindset, it's all about the process. So the outcome actually hardly matters. Okay, so clearly a growth mindset is where you want to be. And changing your mindset is a process that takes intentional action, and it starts with self-awareness. Recognizing whether your inner voice fosters that fixed mindset or that growth mindset. And then when you recognize it, start to choose a growth mindset. And then take that growth mindset into action. So clearly, choosing the growth mindset, taking it into action, it's going to enable you to accomplish a lot more in life than having that limited mindset. So to change your mindset requires two things. Recognize the need for change and observe yourself to see if the way of thinking that you have right now is bringing you the results that you want. And if it's not, you might want to consider changing. All right, so I'd love for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, share it with a friend, or come on over to beyondinfluence.com. We have great resources that I'd love to share with you there. So have an awesome day, and let me know if you've been able to recognize that growth mindset and do more of it.